Hi everybody, this is Elizabeth Richards, your independent sales consultant for Jamberry. I've been having some questions lately about how to remove your wraps and if it is hard to do. So I wanted to take a quick video and show you how I remove my wraps. My wraps are not quite ready to come off. I removed them on the other hands already, and I removed the lacquer that I had on. So I have one left to show you, and it's not quite ready to come off, so it's a little bit longer process than normal, but you'd still want to do this if they are ready to come off. It's just this one's really stuck on there. So pretty much what you do is you want to grab your supplies first. I'm using a purple cuticle pusher from Jamberry. It's got a nice rubber tip, so it's flexible and won't do any damage. If you don't have one of those, you can use a regular orange stick or toothpick, or something to just rub with, pretty much. Then you also want to grab some oil. I'm using coconut oil. I find that it's easier to use coconut oil because it is hard or solid in its cold state, and I like to use it that way. Some people warm it up, some people use vegetable oil or olive oil or some kind of oil, cuticle oil, whatever. I'm using coconut oil. I love the smell. It's not harsh, it's not a chemical, it's just nice to use. So the first thing you want to do with your wraps is you want to break the seal. So break the seal, pretty much you can use your finger. I find it easiest to use my finger, and I just lift up the edge just ever so slightly. You don't want to pull on these, you don't want to so pretty much just hook your finger under the edge and just break the seal. You can see that it's just folded back right here. And you can do that all the way around. You don't have to. I usually do. Some people do and then soak them in oil. I don't need to. So you just break the seal, and then you dip your cuticle pusher or whatever you're using in the oil, or in my case, because it's solid, I get just a little bit on the stick. See? You can just see a little bit on there. And then you just take that, and I'm doing this on the opposite hand, so bear with me. And you just put it under where you just peeled up. And then you just slowly work it, into the crack that you created. And then once you do that, you just want to take the edge of it. You can just see there's, a little edge on it. And you want to put it under where you broke the seal at. So it's sitting under the wrap. You can see that it's under. And then you just want to rub back and forth. Now you don't want to do that hard. You don't want to apply a lot of pressure or anything. You just want to rub back and forth at the edge. And then you will see that it will start to peel. You can see that it starts to peel up. And then as you keep going, the wrap will just keep peeling more and more. Sorry, I can't see what I'm doing, so I can't see if I'm showing you right. Now, one thing you don't want to do is you don't want to rub back and forth at the cuticle. You just want to rub on the side, and you want to just rub up and down. And if you don't think that there's enough oil on there to get it moving, you can see mine's definitely coming off on its own. Then you can just apply a little bit more oil to your orange stick, or I like to, about halfway is when I apply a little bit more oil, just for safe measure. And once it gets to about this point, it gets tempting to just pull it. But you don't want to pull it. You could mess up your nail bed and do some damage. So you don't want to pull it. Just leave it on there. Like I said, this is usually when I apply a little bit more coconut oil, and I just keep rubbing, and then it comes off. They're actually really simple to remove once you use the oil. I have never had one fall off on their own, so they're not that easy to remove, but they don't create damage. They don't stick so bad that you can't get them off. I've never had one break a nail by coming off. I pulled one off, and I did a little bit of damage that way before I knew any better. And you can see mine just came off on its own, and the edge is just hanging, and that's pretty much that. And I'll just rub the oil off so you can see that there is no damage to my nail bed. So that is how you remove the wraps, and I hope that helps you. If you have any more questions, feel free to leave a message below or a comment and send me a message. Thanks again, Elizabeth Richards from Jamberry.